Hey guys, what's up? Today we're checking out this knockoff, aka Chinese version of Captain America from Avengers Infinity War. This is based off the Bandai SH FIGUARTS Captain America. Let me give a little PSA right here before I jump into this review that usually I do not dig buying bootlegs of toys that are readily available on the market because that's just kind of trash to buy like a crappy bootleg instead of actually supporting the companies and the industry that makes actually good toys. But the deal with these SH FIGUARTS figures nowadays is that Bandai has face printing technology and bootleggers don't. So we're gonna see some really bad quality paint jobs on these figures where they try and figure out what to do for the face. And I know that Bandai's Captain America from Infinity War isn't the best version of a likeness for Steve Rogers, aka Chris Evans. So let's check out this box, the packaging. I just want to note right here on the normal one, it would say Bandai SH FIGUARTS or whatever, Tamahashi Nation or whatever that is. This one doesn't, so I'm unsure whether they just cropped it or if they actually somehow got like a PSD and removed that layer or something. See, it still says Bandai and Marvel, even though those logos do not appear anywhere on said box. The printing of this, it looks kind of dodgy, like they scanned in an official version. Also, look at the typeface, how it's like nice and normal there, but there they gotta just spread it out. Alright, well let's get to the figure, because literally no one cares about a box. Alright, so right out of the bat, the head fell off of this, so you know that this is quality. So it comes with accessories, which are 2 sets of hands, and then this like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Was that when he fought like those Thanos monsters or whatever in Wakanda? Maybe. Why doesn't he come with his Wakanda shield? That's not actually this figure's issue. That's a Bandai issue, but whatever. Alright, here is the figure. As you can see, he's rocking some lazy eye. I hope you can see that. I hope it comes through in the video. And then I rotate his head and see just like black in his ear, and then it's like, nope, this is trash. Then I realize that he has a little Hitler stash going on under there, and this is just so bad. Oh my gosh! But yeah, of course, as I showed you, this head just literally does not go on the peg because there's a second thing of hair there, so if you want to move it and stuff, it's gonna keep popping out, which is not cool. Sculpt wise, everything else, it's as you'd want, except until you try and articulate it, it just falls apart, which is what you'd expect from a a knockoff of FIGUARTS, because as they say, if something is a certain price and it sounds too good to be true, then it's most likely a bootleg. Really tough. Like, it has the articulation that you'd have, except the quality is just not there. They cut corners so much. As you know, what is a bootleg without a corner cut? This isn't a terrible one. I was really hoping that it would be like a laughing style. It is funny every time that I try and articulate it and it falls apart. But you know, like I was hoping for something like a total train wreck. This isn't exactly a train wreck. It's just not a good figure. You're not getting the awful bootleg aesthetic with this guy. You know, it's funny the few times you try and move him around and then his head just falls off, or his torso. Why would you even buy this when you can spend the same amount of money and just get like a Marvel Legends or something? I don't get it, man. So here's what I think overall about this. I was expecting total cringe with that face. You know, the Hitler stash there, like that one section that's black, it's kind of incredibly ironic for Captain America to have that. But when I have this figure, it's just like, what's the point? You can the actual version is still on the market. Is the only reason this exists to confuse people, or is it actually for people that don't have the money to buy this? I'm really not sure what market this is trying to hit. You know, they could have made it a little worse, and hopefully some of the others will be worse. I think the issue here is that the head on the actual FIGUARTS was nothing to write home about, so on the bootleg, it's not even anything to write home about either, so that's upsetting for me. This is just an upsetting figure release, and I don't recommend it. I never recommend knockoffs, though. They're just a waste of money, and they're probably going to give you cancer and lead poisoning. So, oops.